Tension is a 7/8 crown. This preparation is used when the tooth needs to be bound together or when the tooth is badly destroyed, but there is still a good remaining mesial buccal cusp. Regarding the armamentarium for the 7/8 crown, a 57 Fisher burr is used for the occlusal reduction. The small 860-012 diamond may be used for the initial interproximal reduction. The larger 860-014 diamond is used for the bulk of the preparation. The 42S and 43S off-angle chisels are used to create the distal buccal line angle. A garnet disc, medium, is used to straighten the distal buccal wall. A fine cuttle disc smooths and slightly bevels the occlusal of the mesial buccal cusp. A 57 burr is used for the occlusal reduction. There is a definitive occlusal line angle in the middle. The small 860-012 diamond may be used to break through the interproximal contacts. The larger 860-014 is used to cut the rest of the preparation. First, a hollow ground wall is cut on the mesial. By cutting this area with a slight lingual draw, the mesial buccal wall of the preparation can be longer for additional retention. The lingual and distal walls are cut next. The buccal wall is cut fairly straight across, and the distal buccal line angle is quite square to try to maintain an actual buccal wall. This results in a little triangle or irregularity on the distal buccal finish line. This is left because smoothing this area would result in an undercut. The 42S off-angle chisel creates a sharp line angle in the back of the mesial buccal cusp. The 43S is then used to slide down the buccal wall to complete the line angle. This angle should be about 90 degrees. The medium garnet disc is placed on the distal buccal wall to sharpen the outline of the preparation. The fine cuttle disc is placed on the occlusal edge of the buccal cusp to dull and smooth the margin. With the number 57 burr, a counterbevel is placed on the lingual wall. A definitive occlusal center line angle is created as the occlusal is reduced. A minimal taper of the preparation results in parallel walls. The mesial hollow grind is cut to draw slightly to the lingual. It allows this wall to have more length, increasing retention. The buccal wall is cut relatively straight across, and the distal buccal angle of the tooth is left relatively square for added retention. This results in a small irregular triangle at the distal buccal finish line. The distal buccal wall of the preparation is cut to function in concert with the mesial hollow grind. A definitive distal buccal line angle is created with the hand instruments. As you can see from the castings, these restorations are very retentive. They are excellent bridge retainers because the walls are fairly long and nearly parallel, not too tapered. The 7/8 crown on the premolar is prepared in a similar manner, but with some small differences. One is that the proximal walls are always opened with the 860-012 diamond point, so they won't be overcut without touching the adjacent tooth. And the other is that the distal wall has a slight curve, which preserves more of the buccal wall in back of the line angle. You can see the advantage of this preparation when the lingual cusp is destroyed. This goes around the tooth so the buccal cusp provides the lingual resistance form, and of course the small amount of length past the margin on the lingual, which we refer to as the skirt, is kept as parallel as possible to provide the opposing wall to the buccal, and the hollow grind on the mesial opposes the buccal line angle.